Good day. It's day 8 of our 67 days towards our at-home practice. And we're happy to see you all again. It's the start of week 2. So it's so exciting. We already got one of our 10 weeks done, which is really awesome. Today we're not going to be learning, actually we are going to kind of be learning something new. We're going to do the advanced version of the intermediate 6 or the 6 directions of the spine. So if the intermediate version is still challenging you, stick there. If we're not at the intermediate version yet, you're going to stay with the easy version today. Okay? But the foundation of today's practice is that we're just going to slow everything down from last week so that we can reflect on it, absorb it, and really feel like we're ready for the week ahead. So let's get going. I'm going to sit back. Nice deep breathing. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Just a couple more nice deep breaths. Just a couple more for good measure. It's the start of a second week, so we're going to breathe just a little bit more this week. Shoulders down and back. And without further ado, let us get started. Hands to heart center. Let's set an intention for today's practice. I offer you a parigraha, or a detachment from the material world, and just detaching from our body. Whether you feel like it's too good or not good enough, we're going to set ourselves away from it again. So let's get going. If that's nourishing, if not, setting any other intention in the world, going to keep your mind here and now. Great. Now we're going to get on our hands and our knees. And before we go into our advanced 6, it is a little bit difficult. So we're just going to flex our spine really quickly, one of each of the easy 6. So a nice reminder of that in case you forgot. We're going to drop our hips forward, squeeze our shoulders in the back, eyes up, nice deep breath. Nice inhale, really squeeze those shoulders, really drop those hips. Exhale, chin into our chest, belly into our back, really pushing through our hands into our shoulders, belly in, really coming up high. Nice deep breath. And exhale and come back to our tabletop. Make sure our hands are right under our shoulders, squeezing our shoulders down and into our back, squeezing our butt. We're going to go over first to the right side. We're going to do our twists first. Right side, bend that elbow, feet out to the side. We're going to stay here for a nice deep breath. Inhale deeply, exhale back to center. Inhale to the left side. Nice deep breath, belly into our back, really hugging that left side. Back to center. Last direction, right arm up. Someone's pushing on that hand, really reaching it back. Nice deep inhale. Exhale down. Left arm up. Nice deep breath. Someone's pushing on that hand, really making it reach back. Inhale and exhale in. Now we're going to go to our advanced 6. This is going to be a little bit more difficult, so bear with me. We're going to do it all from our plank. So coming into our plank, pointer fingers forward, hands splayed to the side, shoulders down and back, butt up. First, we're going to inhale, roll over our hips, drop into our upward facing dog. That's going to be our cow pose. Then exhale, lift the hips, bring them forward, downward facing dog. I'm going to do this 2 more times. Nice deep inhale, shoulders back. Exhale. Roll into our down dog. Inhale, roll forward. Hug those shoulders, eyes up and over the crown. Exhale, hips forward, really pushing those hips nice and high. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Beautiful. Coming back into our plank. The next direction, we're going to do our twist. So hugging those shoulders in the back. Bring our right foot out to the side. Stare over our shoulder. Keep that left knee gently bent. That's going to be our inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. To the left. Exhale to center. One more time, each side, really squeezing our belly into our back. We do not want those hips dropping forward. And to the left. Nice, you should be getting nice and warm. Now we're going to lift our right arm up, stack our right foot onto our left. So we're going to drop our hips first, stack our foot, reach our arm up, side plank. We're going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. Really pushing those hips up. 2 more nice deep breaths. Really push those hips up. 1 more. Now we're going to switch sides. Stack that foot. Gently bent elbow. Arm up. Hips up towards the ceiling. 3 nice deep breaths. Back in, drop the knees. Really awesome if you made it through that, because that is really not an easy set. And from here on out, you can use any of these for your 6. This is about building your own at-home practice. So you're going to get comfortable, even when I'm doing something different, just using my cues and following your own routine. So anytime I'm doing the 6 directions of the spine, we're going to even learn another variation of it. And you can do any single one of them that's most nourishing for you at the time. Part of building your own practice is learning the confidence to decide what will benefit you both best here now. So let's get going. We're going to now go into our sun salutations. We're going to do A series, then B series, and then going into our dancer warrior. Today we're going to have an introduction to what savasana is. Get to just chill out a little bit. So let's go. Move this back a little. Perfect. Get to the front of your mat or wherever you're going to be with lots of space behind you. And inhale those arms up. Reach through the fingers. Gently arch the back. Squeeze the butt. Nice deep breath here. Inhale, reach a little further. Inhale, gently come back up. Reach through the fingers, exhale and fold. We get here, we're going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. We learned a lot last week, so now it's on us to do what feels most nourishing. Whether that's grab our elbows and shake back and forth, squeeze our thighs and fold a little bit further forward, or just hang. Take 3 deep breaths to decide. One more nice deep belly breath. And then sliding our hands up right underneath our knees. Pushing through our hands into our shoulders, squeezing our belly into our back, eyes forward, flat back. 3 nice deep breaths, letting go of tension from the knees and coming onto the balls of your feet if that feels comfortable for you, if you're not feeling off balance. 3 nice deep breaths here, squeezing those shoulders together in the back ever so gently. Going to come back down. Going to hop back if we can, not walking those legs back. Fingers forward, coming into our plank. We should be used to this by now today. We're not going to stay in the plank for long because we already did, so we're going to hug the shoulders together in the back, making sure we're gripping the ground, fingers splayed gently to the side, really hugging those elbows in, butt up as we gently lower down. We're going to stare forward, stay here just for one nice deep breath. And push over the hips, roll over those toes, drop the hips, shoulders together in the back, eyes up and overhead. We're going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. This should really be getting you nice and warm. 2 more nice deep breaths. Let that belly out on our inhale. Exhale, engage. Going to roll over the toes. Gently lift the hips. Drop the heels. Drop the hips. Push through the hands. Push the hips up. Taking 3 nice deep breaths here. If we want to alternate and bend those knees during these breaths, we can feel 3, whatever is most nourishing for us. Rolling back over those arms, coming into that plank, squeezing the butt, bending the knees, floating forward between the hands. Gonna get back into our fold. Do again, 3 nice deep breaths, whatever is most nourishing for us. Then release the hands. Nice flat back, reach up. Gently arch. Exhale. Palms to chest. Sun salutations B. Inhaling up. Gently arch. Squeeze the butt. Exhale here. Inhale, arch a little bit more. Exhale, fold forward. Coming back into our fold, nice deep breath. Letting the arms just hang for this one. Each inhale, if we want, we could squeeze those thighs and fold a little bit more forward. And then when we're ready, nice deep inhale. Sliding the hands up to the knees, eyes forward, flat back, shoulders down and away from the ears. Couple nice deep breaths. Squeezing our belly into our back, coming onto the balls of our feet. Nice deep inhale. Exhale and fold. Now we're going to inhale that right knee back. We're going to either stay up in our lunge or drop the knee down. If we're dropping the knee down, making sure that our knee is behind our hips and not under here. This is kind of like a tabletop and it won't give you as much of a stretch to your front calf. We can come up on our fingers if we want, or we can reach our arms up if we want. Really enjoying anything we want in this posture. 2 more nice deep breaths. If we're up off of our back knee, really squeezing those knees together to center our hips. Even if we're down on our knee, it helps. And when we're ready, hands on the ground, we'll bring our left foot to meet our right. And then just gently lower down to our chaturanga. We're on our knees, forearms, forehead on the ground. And we're going to inhale, roll into our upward facing dog. Really staring over that hill, that forehead really arching into our back, dropping those hips forward, squeezing those shoulders together in the back. And then lifting up into our downward facing dog, pushing through those hands, dropping those hips. We can bend those knees if we want to. We're just going to take a nice couple deep breaths. Really pushing through those hands, lifting those hips. Now we're going to bring our right knee forward. And whatever we did last time, we're going to want to do the same thing, whether that be come down here, up, or reach, because we want that balance on both sides. Ironic, I say balance and I kind of stumble. Hands back down, framing our feet. Left foot meets the right in our fold. Nice deep breaths. Reaching those arms up. Gently arch. Palms to chest. We're going to go into our warrior. We're dancing warrior sequence from here. However, we're going to do it just a little bit differently to show you other ways to do it. Today we're not going to be doing any up dogs or down dogs or three-legged dogs in it. We're just going to step back right from here. And the reason we're doing this is to show you that you can. If your shoulders are hurting, if your lower back's hurting, there's no need, and you want to do this sequence, you don't need to either scrap it or do it and feel the pain. You have choices. And so this is to help you see that. We're going to really just inhale our arms out to the side, keep our balance, step our right foot back, foot forward, and the heel off the ground, arms up, shoulders down and back, hips centered, belly into our back, coming into our warrior. We're going to really bend into that front knee. 3 nice deep breaths. When we're ready, we're going to drop that back heel, open up to the side, really hug that right heel in, left knee open. It's going to feel like we're doing a split here. Left arm forward, hug the shoulder in, right arm back, hug the shoulder in. Eyes forward, 3 nice deep breaths. If you want a challenge, I want you to keep on bending into that front knee. Keep on pushing that heel a little bit more back. Squeezing those shoulders a bit more. And then dropping the back arm, left arm up and over, 3 nice deep breaths. Bending into that front knee we want to. Reaching through that front hand. Left arm down, right arm up and over, palm facing forward, shoulders down and into the back. Again, if we want more of a stretch, bending in. Now I'm going to teach you a couple of things here. If we want more of a twist, we can reach our hands behind us and bind our hands. At first, we might want to just lay on our leg to feel comfort, and then we'll slowly get a little bit more up our leg, stare a little bit more over. We're keeping our elbow here. Arm up and overhead, stretching a little bit more into the side. Palm up, stretch into the shoulder. There's so many awesome things you can do in these postures to really make them your own and help your body where it's at today. It's the awesome part about yoga. Now we're going to come back into our warrior, readjust ourselves. Notice where we might have been slacking. I know, I always notice that. And then cartwheel the arms. Right foot meets the left. Back into our forward fold. Drop our head. Grab our elbows if we want. Rock side to side because these lunges really
take a toll on our lower back a little bit. They're really good adjusting it back, but it's also doing a lot of work to it too. So this helps loosen it up a little bit before we glide back up. This time we're gonna also come up a bit differently when we're massaging out our spine. Drop the palms down, slide them up the front of your legs. Keep your shoulder blades together in the front. As we come up, we're gently massaging the spine. Palms forward, hands gently out to the side. This time we're going to lift our left foot back. Heel up off the ground. When we're ready, reaching our arms up into our warrior. Hip centered, shoulders over our hips. Shoulders down and back, still reaching through those hands. 3 nice deep breaths. Bending into that front knee when we want some more stretch, more difficulty. And then once we find our comfort, dropping that back heel, opening up to the left side, left hip to the left, right knee to the right, right arm up, hug the shoulder, left arm up, hug the shoulder, eyes forward, heel back. We're going to take 3 nice deep breaths. Bending into that front knee for some extra difficulty. Squeezing those shoulders together. Dropping the back hand, right arm up and over the head, really opening up to the left side. Hugging that left elbow in, 3 nice deep breaths. Bringing that right arm down, left arm up and over. Again, here's our choice, what kind of difficult we want. If we want that bind, whether it's going to be here, resting on the knees, coming up a little bit, staring over the shoulder, palm straight up, reaching the shoulder back, arm up and over, stretching into the side. Back into our warrior. Cartwheeling our hands. Right foot meets the left. Folding into the body. Sliding up our legs. Whew, that was a good day. Now, we are going to enjoy our first savasana together. So savasana is the time during our practice which we really accept all of the benefits of all of the postures that we just did. So it's, you'll hear a lot of yogis telling you it's the most important part of your practice, and it is because it really allows the benefits of yoga, the mentality of yoga to seep in. So for the next 2 minutes, remember this, if you remember nothing else, we have nowhere to go and nowhere to be but right here and right now. When our mind starts to get chattery, we're going to let it go. And yeah, we're just going to be here now. So without further ado, lay down on your back, palms facing up, ankles together, feet splayed to the side. Do a quick mental body scan from your toes up to your head, letting go of all of our tension. Return your breath to your everyday normal breathing. And then just float into relaxation, letting go of every sensation in the body, in the mind, to just relax. When we're ready, only when we're ready, we bring attention to the body, massaging the fingers and the toes amongst one another. Gently bring our hands up and overhead, ankles together, point the toes. But gently reach through our fingers, reach through our toes, engaging a nice full body stretch. Sliding our feet into our chest, fingers over our knees. We'll rock over to the right side. Feet are going to be at 90 degrees, palm under our head. Posture is called sleeping baby, and it prepares our body for motion. Just going to take some nice deep breaths here. And when we're ready, and only when we're ready, we're going to push through our palm, come back to our seat. Hands to heart center. Reflect on the intention we set in the beginning of our practice. Only moments we met our intention, allowing all others to float away. We're going to bow to one another in our beautiful bodies. Sentiment of namaste, honoring the light within all of us, which is the same. Namaste. See you tomorrow. Thanks for showing up.